Hey there, comic friends. I'm Travis, and it's New Comic Book Day. Yay! Or at least New Comic Book Day for me. These are comics for January 2nd, 2019. First comics of the new year. Feels like it's been a while since I've been on. It's been a couple weeks. Last week I actually got 3 books, I think, so I didn't do a video because I didn't figure it mattered for 3 books. Anyway, so these are the first books of the year. 14 issues, it is telling me. Let's see what I am reading that I will be talking about next week. I will be talking about next week on Comic Book Roundtable. Even if it's just me, I will be here. So first up, we have a Batgirl, issue number 30, Rally of Terror. So it's supposed to be a new storyline. I'm kind of waiting for the disembodied voice to get caught up on comics. She is like almost 3 months behind on comics right now to see what she thinks. I'm just not 100% sure on Batgirl at this point, whether I want to keep reading it or not. It is okay, but hasn't been stellar. Different artist, I think. I think, if nothing else, Norman Rappelman is doing the inks on it. But we'll see. We'll see what I think of this next arc. This will be the second full arc from Scott. We'll see whether or not I enjoy the story. Books of Magic, issue number 3. Been really enjoying this. Had some concern that what could they do with the Books of Magic. That was a pretty thorough series back in the day. But I am really enjoying this. Tom Flower artwork, of course, always makes it outstanding in and of itself. But it has been interesting, and I have been enjoying it. Cool cover there. Other than seeing owls with a kid with glasses that uses magic is maybe not a good thing, because I would think you'd want to remove yourself from the Harry Potter analogies, I would think. So that's maybe not a good thing. Conan the Barbarian, issue number 1, $5. Includes part 1 of an all-new Conan novella. Okay, I don't know that I need to do a paid extra for a novella. Really love that cover. That cover is really cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out. I am a Montessor fan. I enjoy a lot of his artwork, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this is like. Matthew Wilson doing the colors, so it's going to look gorgeous color-wise. Jason Aaron can write some barbarianist type things. I'm curious to see how straight this is written versus some of the independent work that Jason Aaron does that gets off into some pretty heavy stuff. So we'll see. Detective Comics, $9.95. Yes, the countdown to 1,000 with a little bar up there in the off chance you don't know how to count to 1,000. Murder at Wayne Manor. Bad stuff's happened to Alfred. I enjoyed the first issue of this. Tomasi is an excellent writer. I'm really digging Doug Mankey's artwork these days, so looking forward to diving more into this. Issue 4 of Heroes in Crisis. Is this the issue that originally a cover got floated around the internet where it was like Poison Ivy all scantily clad and weirdly spread out across the cover, and they're like, no, that's not the cover? Because this cover to me looks really, really rushed. It does not look great. I'm not even sure who this cover is by. But yeah, I'm not impressed with the cover. It's been kind of interesting feedback I've been seeing on the internet about this issue and about this series in particular. Like I said, I continue to be of 2 minds about the book, and I'll talk more about that on Comic Book Roundtable, about the fact that there are aspects of it I really enjoy, and then aspects of the whole eventness of it too that I don't care for. So we'll see. Hex Wives, issue number 3. I don't know what I think of this book either. It's one of those books I need to talk with somebody else about to kind of cement possibly my thoughts on it. There are aspects of it that are interesting or enjoyable, and there's a lot of it where it feels like we're just treading water. I mean, largely just kind of going, what is the point? So we'll see what issue 3 brings. The Immortal Hulk, issue number 11. And Hulk is in hell, I believe, in this, or some version of hell, or something like that. Immortal Hulk is a top book of 2018 for me. Surprisingly, I'm really enjoying it, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out and see what's going on. That cover is nuts. Don't know if my camera will focus, but those columns that look like smoke rolling up, those are actually columns of bodies. This Hulk is crawling out of this hole. He's all emaciated because in the last issue, he was in a fight with Absorbing Man, and Absorbing Man had the ability to absorb gamma radiation, so he literally sucked the juices right out of Hulk. So, cool stuff going on there. Super excited about this. Low is finally back. I don't know, 7-8 months. This has been on hiatus. This is Low, issue number 20. I dearly love this book. The Tenichi art is so brilliant in it. Dave McCraig colors are excellent also. And I really like the story. So I think we're on the surface now. What is going to happen on the surface? Really intrigued. It's my new word. Not interested anymore. I'm intrigued. Issue number 11 of A Raven, Daughter of Darkness. One more issue after this. This second story arc has been, okay. So I'm just as happy for this to be finishing up. I like the Raven character. I like most of the stories that have been going on in this. I love the characters. Lots and lots of young, magic-oriented characters in the DC universe in here. And they're all being hunted. They're being hunted by these things. Are hunting all magic is bad, kind of a thing, and they are hunting them down, hunting the arcanes. And destroying them. And we'll see clearly how that all plays out. Umbrella Academy issue number 4. Love this cover. I am not reading this book currently. I need to get the second trade of Umbrella Academy and read it before I want to jump into this, because I feel like I'm missing too much otherwise. So I'm just buying them right now and holding them. Wonder Woman, issue number 61. Looks like a different artist on the interiors. That is probably a good thing. This Wonder Woman has been very pedestrian. I had seriously high hopes for G. Willow Wilson on the book. I think she got teamed up with a lackluster artist, in my opinion, and I just really have not been enjoying it. It has not been the magical read that I had expected it to be. We had some Ares stuff going on. This one says the power of Aphrodite, so we'll see how that plays out also. Of course, the covers by the Dotsons are always misleading and make you think you're going to get this great book, and it hasn't been that, unfortunately, for me. It's just been, I think it loves the art. I don't know if the story is written-wise is super exciting either, but I think if it was paired with for me, a more enjoyable artist, I would enjoy it more. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. If they're changing artists, I'll ride along and see what the artist change is going to be. Otherwise, I may drop it. I've been dropping more superhero books. I don't have the same kind of time in my life that I did before. I don't need to read all the superhero books. I do enjoy superheroes, but I don't need to read them all. So I can start making some choices on which ones too. And I've jumped on and off Wonder Woman a bunch of times, so it doesn't bother me to jump off of it again if it's not going to be something that I'm excited about picking up and reading. So, Animosity issue number 18. Interesting, this burning buffalo. I mean, it almost looks celestial, doesn't it? And the humans the animals and Jesse are escaping from a human stronghold that basically wants to reestablish humans as the master race, using young women to produce children, because of course you need a lot of humans for them to become the master race again, and that seems to be what they're attempting to do. We'll see where that story takes it. BPRD, The Devil You Know, issue number 12. Just a really good book. You could tell the end is coming. The last few issues have had some pretty significant fatalities in it. we'll see what's going on here. It's a very curious Mike Mignola cover, which doesn't necessarily give us any indication of what's going on inside. Obviously, some great Lawrence Campbell artwork in there. Dave Stewart, brilliant colors as always. So yeah, I always enjoy this book. Really looking forward to seeing what the end is, and also bummed at the same time that they're actually going to shutter the BPRD book again now for sure. So, and then they'll continue on with this sort of a thing, Hellboy and the BPRD. I like Hellboy. I like Hellboy a lot. I don't know that he is the selling point of BPRD though. BPRD is much more these days than just what were the main characters, kind of a stuff. But this is Hellboy and the BPRD 1956, issue number 2. It's got a bunch of stories in it. It's got so you've got different artists on different parts of the book. I believe we're dealing in Mexico, if I remember correctly, in 1956. So yeah, but I enjoy these. I mean, the Mignola universe is great. I think it's really interesting. This one actually doesn't say from the pages of Hellboy, like this says from the pages of Hellboy. I don't know. I don't think this is an alternate cover. This is the last book I have for this time around, so I'm going to waste a little bit of your time looking to see. Like I said, I don't think this is a cover by Dave Johnson. There is only one cover. This is a Dave Johnson cover, so I don't know. Yeah, 3 different artists on this. The beginning of it seems to be... a chunk of it is Mike Norton, which is cool. And then there's some middle art by Hishan Lee, and then the end, there's the end art, 4 pages or so by Michael Avon Oeming, who used to do some BPRD stuff back in the day. And it's more of the history of our... I can never remember her name, which is horrible of me. But the little girl has got the devil placed inside of her. So, yeah. Look forward to checking that out also. At any rate, hope you had a great holiday. Mine was excessively busy. But I complain about that every time I do one of these videos, so it's time to stop, right? At any rate, have a great one, everybody, and I will check you out whenever the next video is.